Hey everybody, Mr. Nobody here. I know it's been a while since I last posted anything on my game channel. I've actually been sick for a bit, to the point where I've been pretty much bedridden. I guess you can say it was the flu. But yeah, I'm doing alright now, and I know, like I said, it's been a while since I posted, a month? And I would like to thank everybody who's subscribed and likes watching my channels and everything. And today, uh, you know, just gonna show you a little mod I'm currently working on. It's nothing big. The big project I was doing actually ended up getting corrupted, so which sucks. I was doing a mod called Beyond the Looking Glass. I started it again, but it's gonna take forever. So that I'll discuss probably in another video. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and show you a little bit of the Dark Sanctum. It's not much. I just literally started this about, I don't know, 2 days ago. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little better, but yeah, during my sick time, Beyond the Looking Glass was actually the one I was working on quite a bit. And there was a lot of textures and everything done for it, and unfortunately it no longer exists. What happened was my power went out one day while I was actually in the creation kit, and it corrupted my files. I finally got this back up and running, so I had to reinstall a lot of stuff and salvage a lot of stuff. Thank goodness for other external hard drives, even though the one external I had that was plugged in, since it was open and everything, the surge went through that as well. So then, yeah, it was horrible. So I lost quite a bit of stuff, but going back through, I always have the worst luck when it comes to modding, but alright. So I'm doing something called the Dark Sanctum. So far, let me go ahead and just turn this on. This is what I've gotten down. I have a few things I have to get fixed up, like the little lines here, and so got the walls going. Probably wondering, what all this is about, but alright. Dark Sanctum is, as you can see, work on the island. Dark Sanctum is a mod that's going to be about going into an island which the Imperials once held. It's nothing too big right now. Right now I'm working on the outside. Then once I get the city area done, then I'll start working on the mountain. Oh yes, the high, high, high mountain. To give you an idea of scale, I made this just as a little reference point. So when I come in here for testing, but that's the size of your character, roughly. And the town is going to be this whole island right here. Going to make a port area, but this is a prison, or was a prison. During the war with the High Elves, the Empire used it. When it comes to the actual location, I haven't decided. the name that I gave it. Go up here, and yeah, I just named it after a bit. Domitus. I actually like the name of that. So if you were to, it's a Roman name. I actually liked it. So go ahead and show you what it means. If it wants to load, I have so many things going right now. Creation kit, this game capture. So Domitus. Enter. See if it actually Domitus. Maybe this will have it. I went through a different type of list, but yeah, they apparently don't have it right here. So Roman word Dominus meaning. Alright. I think this was the one that I did. Yeah. Having been tamed. I mean, it says was probably derived. Domitus. So, yeah, I just figured having been tamed pretty much for the prison sounds like it'd be a good name. So right here is going to be the port area for regular coming through people who are traveling, and the East Empire Co. Because since this is an island, they're going to have goods shipped. So still working on the port. So far, that's all I've done. And as you can see, it's using quite a bit of memory. But hopefully I can get it done. Then on this side, all the way over here, I'm going to, once I get this all stretched out and everything, I'm going to add another port, a smaller one, over on this side, and a more enclosed one here. The enclosed one is going to be for the Emperor's ship. Even though this is a prison, there is going to be a area for the Emperor, like if the Emperor needs to take a stop or something similar like that. But definitely want to get that going so he has his own little chambers, etc. for that. So if he comes here, whether it's an emergency or whatnot, he has his own area. And let's see, probably a thing I can show you is with the height map. It doesn't exactly show you quite a bit, but it'll show you the size. There's a normal, I guess, small size map area, and right in the center is the landmass I created, the mountaintop to the beach. So it just to show you. Alright, go back to this. Yeah, I have quite a bit to do for underneath. Gotta love when it does that. It's still loading. I have it set to 25 cells to load up. So it can take a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna end up probably doing coming out to here and then coming out to here, and that should be able to leave 4 ships to be able to get in and out. And there's going to be a slave area. The history is pretty much the Empire wanted to have more areas to conquer. I'm thinking somewhere in the southwestern part of uh, Tamriel. So to give an idea of where this is actually located, I will go back onto the internet to look up the map of Tamriel. Yeah, sorry if like I said, if I'm talking slow or weird or things like that. It's just hasn't been, I just haven't been feeling good. So pretty much everybody knows Skyrim. There's Solstheim that we've all, been able to go to while seeing Morrowind. Well, this part of Morrowind we've been at. We haven't been, when you play with Morrowind, you haven't actually been in this area. So you're here during Elder Scrolls 3, Elder Scrolls 5, and none yet that I know of, except somebody said in one of the first 2, maybe it was one of the other ones, that you can briefly go here. But anyway, I'm thinking of actually setting an area like farther out from there. So we'll just go, oh, that one's too small. Okay, here we go. Some of the continents. So I'm thinking somewhere out around here maybe. But don't know yet. That's pretty neat. Well, yeah. But now to get back into the story of this, sorry. I sometimes trail off when I'm not feeling good. But, alright, so this place is out in the middle of the ocean. Slaves and other workers worked on it. Eventually, I'll have to go underwater and get that all fixed up and lowered. Then I'm going to try to have a building here so I'll probably end up getting rid of all that, but have a building that comes up and over here, so it's like they built into the cliff, and set it up so you can come in and out of the area, but this is supposed to be just a big kind of like port town slash soldiers area, slaves, etc. Supposed to be like a key point. So when they were fighting the Altmer, this was a big thing. But now here's where it becomes the Dark Sanctum. After the Thalmor win and the Empire pretty much surrendered, this base pretty much becomes decommissioned by the order of the Thalmor. Now, yes, it is decommissioned, but the Empire still, like the Thalmor, agreed to allow this place to be open for certain individuals. So therefore, there is, even if they were to get out of their cell, there is nowhere they can go. But the problem is, since it was such a skeleton crew, they ended up just throwing the prisoners in there and locking the front. So there is really no one inside. And then eventually what happens is cultists and warlocks, etc., end up taking pretty much over the whole inside. And that's where it becomes the Dark Sanctum, because now there's necromancy and other dark magic within the walls of the mountain fortress. So that's what I'm planning on doing anyway. Having a few little jokes and stuff going on in there. I already have an idea for a joke NPC just for the fun of it. Just a little reference to someone who's famous in the multi or RPG world. But yeah, definitely want to work on that. Try, like I said, I'm doing the city first because I don't know how much memory I'm going to have. All I know is these little things take up quite a bit of memory just for one, and I'm using them as all around to make it look as though like piers, how they have those to ensure. But as you can see, like there's 738 used, or not 738, 838 used right now. And then if I go and hit delete, see it went down by 8 or 0.08. So, and depending on where I'm at, it changes dramatically. So go ahead and save that little bit. But yeah, I'm trying. It just sucks that my main one actually that I was working on for months, and I mean months, is gone. So this part's, like I said, it's gonna be a pain. There's the border for each little cube. It's a huge area, so I don't know if it's bigger than the throat of the world. If it is, well, technically this is not on the continent of Tamriel, nor is it in Skyrim. So, and a sea mountain or whatever isn't a surprise. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Dark Sanctum's gonna be just one of those projects, I guess, that I'm trying. I haven't done anything this large scale before with an exterior cell. I've always worked with interior because they're easier to manipulate and make it seem more realistic, or it's just easier altogether. I've never done an exterior cell, but this one I decided to create, so hopefully it actually works out and I get all the stuff I need. I decided to make ramps instead of stairs because how else are they going to load stuff up? This is going to be, I'm going to be making some rooms in here. Going to be doing the port area, so the East Empire Company, and going over to the warehouse district of the city, and eventually to some of the main guards of the city, which there's a guard barracks that's going to be over here, along with a few other guard barracks going all the way up. So, I hate when something like that happens. It happens every so often when the game loads. It can actually mess up your area pretty easy. Ooh, 15 sets. There we go. That should have fixed it. Don't know why it was that way, but like I said, sometimes the game decides it wants to do its own thing. And I don't like keeping little gaps like that. If I can help it, I'll fix it. But up here is pretty much going to be an officer area. It's where the big people live. And then underground is pretty much you have the prisoners that have to mine and clear out this area. And along with any slaves, etc. Then, because the Empire had slaves, there's no denying it. Anybody who's played Morrowind knows there are slaves. I mean, they barely did slaves in Skyrim when you go to Markarth. You get arrested, you go into the mine area because it's all rigged and everything like that. And you find out that the Silverbloods are keeping slaves. But yeah, I have quite a bit to still work on. I know I keep saying that, but this is where I want to try to get the biggest building to go to. So like I said, I'll probably end up clearing all that out. Start a wall from the rocks all the way to the pier part here, and then do a wall all the way down to another pier area. The front, probably not going to really do anything like that, but it all depends on how much memory I have. So that's going to be the biggest issue, is memory. If I have to go through and delete every other one to make sure it's all even, then I'll do that. But I don't know, every pier I've been to that has those is pretty accurate right there. And then building the rocks, I still have, like I said, a ton and a ton and a ton and a half. So but I'm looking forward to getting more of this done. I guess I'll update when I get some more done. But like I said, it's been a while. I've been wanting to do actual more gameplays and show you guys stuff, but my other capture device that's for my 360 and Xbox One and my other game consoles like the Wii U, PlayStation 2, the original Xbox, uh, even the original Nintendos and stuff. That one, for whatever reason, broke. It just won't play anymore or record anything. So like I said, I don't know why. I'm guessing it's because I had a splitter that when how should I put it? The splitter or the Elgato capture device was plugged into a splitter, which also had an adapter connected to it, which was an RFI to HDMI adapter, which was also plugged into the HDMI splitter. And the RFI adapter are for those systems that have the red, white, and yellow cables. So the original Xbox, the two cables for the original Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Sega. So yeah, ended up, I don't know, I think it overloaded from all that switching, or maybe it's because it wasn't on a constant. It kept, it'd be on and I would just switch the channels or switch the signals. So I don't know. I may have damaged it inadvertently or not meaning to, but so yeah, it sucks. So the only games I actually do have, which I could try playing, I could do the Elder Scrolls, or I could do the Isle. I could try to get the creation, or not the creation, my Minecraft going, but I let my girlfriend use that because apparently it's like one profile for the whole freaking game, which is kind of stupid, but it is what it is. Could also do World of Warcraft, but I haven't played that in ages, ever since Bethesda, or not Bethesda, Blizzard screwed me over with my character. I still like the combat rogue, and when Legion came out, I hated the outlaw rogue. Absolutely hated. And my main was a combat rogue. I didn't really care for any other type of rogues. I mean, the assassin rogue and subtle rogue was okay, but I don't know. I've always liked the combat rogue. And once they changed the mechanics for him, I tried and I couldn't get into it. But anyway, all right. Well, guess I'll go and let you guys go. Again, thanks for listening. Nothing big. So, all right. Talk to you later. Peace.